Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Thunder and the White Sox. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Skip Erickson, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matty, we get the opportunity to watch the reigning National League Pitcher of the Month go to work. So obviously, I'm pretty excited to see about how he attacks these hitters. He's shown a lot of confidence on the mound right now, and that confidence can sometimes be a pitcher's greatest weapon.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Cannon, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Payoff pitch one more time. Popped him up. Wilburn stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Batting second, the left fielder, Andrew Arellano.
So stepping in, Andrew Arellano. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Irvin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, Scott Franchise.
In now, Scott Franchise. He's driven in 3 runs on 3 hits so far in the series. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
And we got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Brett Sanders gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Digging in now, Adam Wilburn. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
First offering on its way. So guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Struck him out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Jesse Irvin.
Into the box, Jesse Irvin, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. 1-1, here it comes. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here now the 2-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Martinez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 13.
At the plate, number 13. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter is going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 2-2. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Raleigh Toth, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set. Here it comes. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's strike 2 swinging.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Striding in, Corey Esparza. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Esparza is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so you'll see if that trend continues. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
So now to the plate, Blake Hamby. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Grounded to first. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Tiny Ryan.
So coming to the plate, Tiny Ryan has yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Sal Batista, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Batista.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Batista has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. That's wide, 2-0. Two and 1 to count. Here it comes. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
A bouncer up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At At the plate now, Ty Moore, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes set, now the pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Batista on at first, nobody out. And he misses there, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
To the plate now, Junior Gonzalez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes in here right at 260. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. He pulls this one into right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throwing to second, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Well, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets the third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Striding forward for his first chance, Austin McCoy, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. Has a look, now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Way the 0-1 pitch, pulled high in the air out to left field. Arellano is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Erickson.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Skip Erickson. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now to the plate, Mike Hayes. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. Popped him up. Gonzalez in foul ground, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Martinez.
Set to get his day started, Justin Martinez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Too high, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Hey.
1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Now at the plate, Brett Sanders, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes.
0-1. Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1.
Count 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Two out, nobody on. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Cannon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Andrew Arellano is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 down, runners at first and second. Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Adam Wilburn is coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Esparza is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jesse Irvin.
Stepping into the box, Jesse Irvin. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Franchise in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting, number 13.
Digging in, number 13. He drew a walk his first time up. And the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Scott Franchise. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Strike taken up in the zone.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Fouled away. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2. Corey Esparza waits on deck. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moore is under this one. And he puts it away for the first out.
The first baseman, number 7, Corey Esparza.
Stepping into the box, Corey Esparza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Now at the plate, Blake Hamby. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 0-1 delivery. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hamby, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. 1-1. Runners runners off for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, third baseman, Tiny Ryan.
Stepping in, Tiny Ryan, runner in scoring position with Cigar. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's out.
The 1-0 lifted in the air out towards left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Raleigh Toth. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Might have gone after ball 4 there as this one's fouled away off to the right. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Stepping in, Sal Batista. He reached on a single in his first try. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That's popped up. Ryan has room in foul territory, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a curveball misses inside. One and 2, here it comes. Ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
A runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Ty Moore, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He waits. Now the pitch.
Oh, that pitch was out.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Ready on 1 and 2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Runners on first with 1 down. Pulled toward right center field. Hamby is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Junior Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Junior Gonzalez. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Mike Hayes. First delivery to him on the way. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Justin Martinez.
Now at the plate, Justin Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Aye.
1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1 and 2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Brett Sanders. He swings and grounds it to short, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box now, Brian Hannon, as this is grounded foul off to the left. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. There's 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Now batting, Andrew Arellano. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Now in the box, Austin McCoy.
For Neptune, the catcher, Austin McCoy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. The 1-1 home.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Hamby is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Skip Erickson.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Skip Erickson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This year against right-handed pitching, Erickson has proven to be one of the best hitting pitchers around. Get this, his average up over 300.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 2-1. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Franchise is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The batter, the shortstop, Adam Wilburn.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adam Wilburn. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Whoa, that's down.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get him out.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Scott Franchise.
The right fielder, Scott Franchise.
First offering on its way. Hard liner to center field. Irvin is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Striding in, Corey Esparza. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And that misses for ball 1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Just missing here, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Toth is there, 2 down.
The batter, number 54.
Digging in, Blake Hamby. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Goodness. 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jesse Irvin.
The center fielder.
First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0. And now pitch on the way.
No, that's down.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping up to the plate, number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Now we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 1-1. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
How about it? The right fielder, Wally Shaw.
So now to the plate, Raleigh Toth. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Here it comes, 1-0. Popped him up. Esparza moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, first baseman, Batista.
Coming to the plate now, Sal Batista, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Stays alive, still 0-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Into the box now, Tiny Ryan. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
1-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Irvin is right there, one down.
Now back. The catcher, Mike Hayes.
Standing in, Mike Hayes. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Striding in once again, Justin Martinez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Last half of the 7th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ty Moore.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-0 the count. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty B, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
And this is not an easy play when you have the range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready now, Junior Gonzalez will swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Philip Baxter takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. McCoy will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. From the stretch. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Has a look, now the pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
The 3-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Saul Worthing is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Worthing.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. In his career, Worthing enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second baseman, Brian Cannon.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brian Cannon. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Well, that's it.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A shot down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. Another one sent foul. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 13 onto the grass. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in once again, Andrew Arellano. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First delivery to him on the way. Moore is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Ryan Greenberg is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Ryan Greenberg.
Timmy Fitzgerald is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. In there for strike 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 0-2. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Greenberg has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boy, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself. And this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone. But
no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Wilburn.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adam Wilburn. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Ready once again, Jesse Irvin. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-0 on the way. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Ready for another shot now. Number 13. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Runners are at first and second with one away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Got a piece. It's 2-2. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Raleigh Toth. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. Throw comes quickly to the infield, so that go-ahead run will have to hold up at third with 2 away.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Sal Batista, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Canby is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Wayne Jefferson will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Set to start the ninth in this one. And digging in is the outfielder, Scott Franchise. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Fouled off.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Standing in now, Corey Esparza. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Nope. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
To the plate now, Blake Canby. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into his windup, the 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. To 2-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong up there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Into the windup. The 2-2 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Into the windup, the payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Toth is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. And we still have no score. Ready for another chance? High Moore. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Up top, it's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You know, it's funny. I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Junior Gonzalez is on deck. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
David Harvey will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Next count, 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Austin McCoy.
Settling in now, Austin McCoy. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that count.
2 out, nobody on. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Hamby is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Lamar Coates takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 34, Lamar Coates. Now playing third.
Standing in, Tiny Ryan.
2, 3.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. One ball, one strike to count. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Pop is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The catcher, number 2, Mike Hayes.
So digging in now, Mike Hayes. Now here's the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing it that way? A good take there on that pitch.
The 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Moore will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Justin Martinez.
Stepping up now, Justin Martinez. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Big fastball when he's well behind it with the swing.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we still have no score. John Lawton comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Into the box, Stuart Creeds.
For Neptune, the third baseman, Stuart Creeds.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one, well below the zone. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. Striding into the box, Adam Wilburn. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now a line drive into right field. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot of this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Lamar Coates gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the visitors, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.